Alrighty, let's get this rolling. Escort map Havanna Unana. Not. Ooh, this would be like a perfect spot for like observer cam.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I wonder if like a widow can grapple up in here and actually like land. Anyway, and you know Blizzard was wrong for you're gonna build a Havanna map after that Camila Cabello song. Anyway, so just like we do in our normal VOD reviews, checking out the comp. We're defending. Seems like a bunker comp setup we're looking for, if I remember correctly. Ryan Sig, Soldier, Widow, BAP. Another thing that I'd like us to look at a little deeper, we needed more healing, which is why Pichu switched over to BAP. And I think having a true flex support could have helped a bit, like a Zenyatta. Zenyatta's a touchy subject because he dumps out lots of damage, but the healing loss can be questionable, but it's something we should start looking at, of like adding Zen to the rotation. Pichu's Lucio is really good as well. Boom. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, part we're struggling with now is shield break. Ah, okay. So another item. I talked about this in... I can't remember which video it was, but they've switched around roles. Their Shrek carry from Reaper in the first round is now tanking. Their Diva carry is now playing support. DPS. So their support carry is now tanking. Their healers, and the other healers still healing, and other ones still DPSing, but they've switched around roles a little bit. That's something I'm open to. Between Miriam and Xander and Kevin getting some opportunities there. Oh, that poor Ana just getting bullied. I realize, I'm pretty sure ultimately had to get off a Widow, but that really is value right there. Because yeah, I guess they got it to poke around the corner, but it's taken them almost a full minute. Let's get a checkup on things at the 1 minute mark. So let's see. Oh. So 1 minute in, almost got a visor. 2/3 of the way to nano. Halfway the rest of our ults. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is straight up bodying where, okay, Ryan charges quickly, especially if he's hitting fire strikes. And then half, less than half, barely a quarter. And now Zarya's charge is slow, but still, dying twice. You can see that difference between 25 and 68. Yep. Just don't die, and you'll win. So now the next thing, I didn't hear it in comms. Josh, wonderful, sweet Josh, brilliantly talented Josh. I want you to take some of the command and calling comms here, because most of these fire strikes hit you, or they went by you, and you could hear the sound cues from it. When you can realize Ryan's got to have Shatter now, or Ryan's going to have Shatter soon, calling that out. Not just for you, because you've already blocked a couple Shatters, but make sure that your team knows that so we can spread out a little more. Uh-oh, yeah, he's... That wasn't in my notes from the match, but case point right there. Where now thankfully the Rock made some damage out of it. I think Miriam was onto it as well. But just kind of knowing if, hey, spread out, he's got to have Shatter, so he only gets one person instead of 3.
I've got you in my sights.
Good lamp. Oh, way to get rid of that anti... Oh, visor. Okay, so the Shatter did not go as intended. We lost our Ana. Well, Ana gets used to walking back. Sorry, Hunter. Nothing personal. It's just one of the the primary dive target. And I'm pretty sure I heard someone call this. Oh, dang, tasty. But yeah. Oh, hey, you've only got one support. Play safe, and we did just that. Okay, so 2-minute checkpoint. They've used an ult, we've used an ult, we're getting our second ult online. But again, don't die and you'll win. So we've got Nano ready to go. Widow sights are in action. We've got the window ready. So we got both support ults. They they just got off Ana. They're getting bullied so hard. Good job, Moth. And so they've got one support ult, a new support character because Ana wasn't working for them. A switch to Winston, which ultimately made things difficult on Sniper. But yeah, Noon's the next closest one, and that's a full 50% behind Visor. So yeah, Ace really getting value on the DPS end here. So yeah, 2 minutes just to get to this corner. Oof. Yep, our old friend Doomfist. Yeah, if I remember enough from the match, I think Moth goes back to Hanzo. Not a good Doomfist counter, but it was working on Hanamura. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, that's 2. Okay, 1 second. And this is where we're just kind of devolving. Admittedly, it's few friends left. Let's see. Wait, we've got 6. So we've got 4. Widow and Spawn. Am I missing someone? Oh. This guy. Okay. So yeah, 1, 2. So yeah, we've got 5 on 5, really. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so 5 on 6. Wait, no, it's 5 on 5. I'm having a hard time counting, I guess. Oh, come on, where's the button? 1. Oh yeah. So yeah, actually we have the advantage. Let's see what happens with this fight. I know we don't win it, but I want to see why. Slow it on down. So we've got that coming. Drop the Diva. Doomfist is all over the backline. Now, Baby Diva getting away with this, that was the biggest crime. Because Baby Diva was this close. A little rock, a little tap from Baptiste, anything, a melee, even through this Moira ult. Admittedly, it basically traded Sigma ult for Moira ult, which, considering how slow Sigma gets ult, is a bit of a loss. But, and then, ooh, yeah, so Doomfist and Winston just making a mess. Picked one healer. And then a DPS. And then this is where we start, where we've got to call a target. Because we're already down 2, but we have 1 coming back. So do they, though. But Widow will get here sooner than Cassidy. Because Cassidy's still way back in spawn. And poor Widow is right here. So, like, really, we could say, hey, Widow, get the window. Widow, take left, whatever. To give Widow a vantage point of where they need to be. Because they can't see all this. So we've got 3 people here. Is it just 3? Yeah. So 3, 4th one coming back against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Believe it or not, this well, no, healer's almost dead. I would say this is clutchable, but it just gotta play really wise and smart. Right there, a clutch charge on that Winston could do a a number just as far as clutching that out. But instead, we're over here going for squishies, which could be value. If you get both of them, that's amazing. Because either way, at least one of you is going to die. Because Doomfist Winston just went ham. So yeah. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, this breaks my heart. Yeah, because Sigma's down now. It's just Ryan by his lonesome. Instead of shielding, if you just start Wing, you probably kill her. I realize she's got the mech drop, but there's animation to that. When you see the hands go up and, okay, here comes the mech, shielding it back. But 2 hammers should have taken care of Baby Diva, even with that Lucio amp. And now they're going, oh, actually, okay, Doomfist is going for Widow. That actually makes sense for him. But yeah, now it's 4-on-1. And with Moira Winston, it's just a matter of time. Going for the charge. I can live with that. And charging out, I might add. Really good move there. Reinhardt's. Short charges or also retreating charges where you get out and sometimes you get a kill on your way out. That's amazing. I might have to come back and watch that segment here. But I'm pretty sure they cap the point. Let me speed this up just a little bit.
Allow me to repair the damage.
The payload
So,
has reached the checkpoint.
taking the map in 1 minute increments. We won the first minute. We won the second minute. The third minute in 45, or really in just 45 seconds. It's not a full third minute. We got a big ult bank, but ultimately gave up the point because they made a swap to Doomfist and Winston and just started going ham. And there's only so much you can do to adjust to that midway through once you're 2 minutes into a fight. The best thing I can suggest though is anytime you're dead or anytime you have downtime because you just got a team kill, let's say, keep an eye on tab. Watch for those changes, especially if you're in a defensible position where you can say, oh, they went Doom again. Okay, I'll go Cassidy. Okay, I'll go Junkrat. So let's take it from here. 3:43. Let's see how the next really 45 seconds goes. Cassidy. I hope we called Doomfist over there, but oh, I hope. Okay, there we go. I hope we're not going alone. Because yeah, that's not an advantageous fight pick. Oh, poor Diva's just getting punched around. I mean, Diva's got the hit points for it. Okay, good. So real quick, I want to back up. So over here, good on a positioning. You can see lots of things, avoid a lot of things. Reinhardt, good job taking the high ground. Okay, this is scary. Ana shouldn't have to come that far out of position to heal, because now Ana is a free target. Uppercut, sleep, mid-air. That's beautiful. But I have to insist, friends. If you wake a sleeping target, you have to kill it. You just have to. Because otherwise they turn around and smack your Ana in the face, and then they just cry of, I did everything I could, but my teammates were dumb. So if you wake asleep, make sure you kill it. Primal. Oh yeah, Shrek got value out of that one. Yeah, I got 2 kills and a D-mech and basically a kill. So I want to back up real quick. Let's see. Okay. So it's 1, 2, 3. Now this is okay. He's getting a little reckless here. because that is melee killable. Any character's melee would have taken out the Winston there at the end. But let's back up, and I want you to check the positioning on this, y'all. It's really quite skillful. So Winston starts over here, gets up here in the air, gets some damage in on Soldier. It's not all of it, but it's some. And looks like he weaved a punch in there on the landing, and then goes ape, pushes him into a wall. The wall is critical because if you hit them into a wall, it reduces the number of chances they have to go. It makes it easier for you to aim, basically. Oh, what? No, there we go. And then picks a new target, jumps, goes, wall. Now, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to control where Pichu could go. Corner. Corners are even better than walls, because now there's only 2 options, but you have less options with the giant Winston going at you. And then Diva. Took a couple hits to get towards it, but then turns towards the wall. Wall. And then actually, if he can, he would have done it again to the corner. Yep, corner. There we go. Not perfect, falling out of primal by then. The the actual optimal move there, that jump he does there to get to the other side, I would have made that jump to push in, and then corner the baby Diva. But sorry, baby Diva. But yeah, that was a really good primal rage. Oh. I mean, I know we were spread out and staggered, and poor Ryan's all by himself again. It's not for a lack of Ryan ability, but yeah. But that Winston was able to get away with too much. Okay. Pew pews. You just saw your Ryan die. They've got 1, 2. Wait, let's see. Yeah, they got 3, 4, 5 folks. And I feel like there's 6. There's around here somewhere. We just don't see them. Oh no, Shrek is dead. So they've got 5 people alive. And we're running out headlong as a stack of 3 squishies. Uh-oh. He's gonna go right for that room, isn't he? Yep. And then, yep, seismic slam. So, the thing about this room, on attack or defense, defenders love, same way Hunter's going midair on a freeze, defenders love to come up into this room, but it's a giant trap. Junkrat goes ham in here. Hanzo can sit way over here. Heck, even just halfway, Hanzo can sit here and look straight out there. Hey, there's a little crack if you see it. It's perfect for Hanzo. Widow, Ashe if you have the reaction time. I personally don't, but I've seen players who do. And that entryway is a giant death trap, especially if they're running a really good DPS such as this Doomfist, because it's a giant bucket to shoot into for long range folks. And then the short range folks like Sigma, Reinhardt, Winston, Junkrat, Mei, Reaper, Doomfist. Yes, it has 2 windows. It also has several walls to get stuck on and can't quite get out just right. And so, yeah, this is a trap. If you're trying to avoid something, the only ult I would really avoid in here might be a Diva Bomb for a second. Or like a Reaper ult to like get around it. But with Doomfist, you want space. You want to be open. Otherwise, he'll just box you in. If he doesn't Meteor Strike, he'll get a Seismic Slam uppercut combo. Yep, and there goes another one. Sleep. Do we finish the kill on this one? Shoot. No! Yep, prime example of if you're going to wake the sleep, you got to get the kill. In that case, you've got a couple options. So for Honest Sleeps, my recommendation is try to weave in a primary fire first and then sleep them. Another one, so like if they're super close, you can usually get a melee in, even if it after the sleep, because the sleep is a projectile. If you get the melee in, if you start the animation, the computer will realize that and you'll still land the punch without waking them. So try to get a shot melee in there if you can. Sleep, believe it or not, the sleep dart does 5 damage. So if you get a primary, a melee, and a sleep that's 105, then at that point, all you really have to do is shoot melee. You don't even need the nade at that point if you actually get the melees in. Even without the melees, you can still do, so sleep, then you want to shoot, nade, and then second shot. Because that first shot, it takes ticking damage over time to actually get the shot in. So shot for 70, I forgot how much the nade does. And then nade, then shoot again, because that nade will wake them up faster than the shot. So just tips for confirming the kills on your Ana sleeps. And it's a really good dueling skill to just get used to, because it should be, if you land to the sleep, you now control the fight, because they can't do anything. It's, do you land your shot? Do you land your nade? Do you land your shot, your melee? Things like that. Because he gets away. Now, if it's a bigger target like a Roadhog or a tank that you cannot finish on your own, reposition. Or if you're not comfortable with your shot, nade, shot, melee stuff, then find a way to get out, realizing, okay, Doomfist just killed 2 of us in here because he had all these walls to work with. I'm going to back up. I'm going to drop over here. My recommendation, especially for ranged folks, so Ana, snipers, is come over this way. Because you still get a clear shot, and if you want that top window, then turn around and come up here through to this window. Or possibly even, depending on how they're playing, coming up the stairs this way. But going into that room where Reinhardt is right now is a death trap. So we've got 3 on 3, but we have a healer. So name of the game now is just keeping that healer alive. Okay, 4 on 5. So yeah, we're a little, okay, 5 on 5. Ooh, okay. Time to back up and slow things down again. Okay. So Doomfist is playing careful. He just barely got out. I want you guys to see how they dove into this. So they're waiting for it. They've got Lucio ult. They're waiting for a couple more people. If they're smart, they'll get all 6. If they're impatient, they might rush. Yep. So they're getting all 6. Okay, so Doomfist punch completely missed. However, if you watch I'm a Bad Man, or whatever that Doomfist name is. When you look at that, if you're charging the punch using that alternate fire, your right click most likely, it'll say on your screen left click to cancel. So you can charge up, get the big sound emission, and then just drop. Because what'll happen is as soon as you hear that sound, they're trained. Oh, look over there where he's going to land. Just kidding, he's still here. So you can use it to your advantage. And also, even as someone like rewatching, I wasn't sure. Is he going to punch or is he considering it? Maybe. No. He goes for the punch. Misses the punch. But that enables the Doomfist dive up here on Soldier. And the Lucio beat. And this Lucio got a killer beat. Did he get Winston? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like he got everyone except for Cassidy. Because, well, Cassidy's still running behind. My guess is he's going for a flank noon. So you got Winston over here, flank noon, beat on most of the team.
Feeling sleepy?
Ooh. Who got sleepied? Doomfist again. Way to go, Hunter. Where's Doomfist sleeping? I feel dumb. Well, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Huh. I really can't find this Doomfist. Oh, payload. Okay. Nice sleep. Let's keep going. No one wakes him. Good job. Because that effectively turns us into a 6v5 if we don't wake him. Lucio's making a mess in the back. Do we punish him? Hammer. Can we finish that kill, though? Doom's awake, but we still got value out of that sleep. We didn't get a kill on him. Still got value. Uh-oh, this charge worries me. Yikes. Okay, didn't get super out of position. That's a spot to soft throw a fight. Because, yeah, now it's just the two of you. Or now it's the two of you. And meanwhile, Lucio's pushing the point. Because I'm pretty sure you both die and they get the point. Rough. Another thing with this comp to keep in mind, especially with Reinhardt, is Moira and Winston both go through Rein's shield. So, and on top of that, Doomfist usually punches. He punches and slams through shield. So really, you're only blocking Lucio, Diva, and Cassidy. And even then, Cassidy, he can get in close, flash fan, and make a mess of things. With a comp like this, it would be worth considering switching off to a different tank. Because the shield that Rein offers against this comp isn't as valuable as it could be. The shatters and the big plays like that could be, but his lack of mobility and their ability to damage through his shield is a bit costly. My favorite for Doomfist is either Roadhog or Zarya, or both. I think that's a comp that we need to practice a little this week. Just getting used to like a meta flip. I don't see Blizzard dropping too many dramatic patches during the season, but just making sure that that we have multiple options, especially if they're hard countering Reinhardt, to find a different option. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they missing one? Okay. So there's their 6. There's our 6. Oh, excuse me. Big yawn. Ooh, did Miriam get demeched? Almost, not quite. Oof. That's a gnarly punch. Nano Diva. Oof. And the support's going down too.
All systems checked out.
And at that point, the name of the game is get away. Does level best to get out. Now, yes, I was going to say, that jump there, he got greedy. Way to make him pay. So you got Cassidy, Junk. Oh. And I'll say, this should be another comp that we look at. Just Cassidy, Junk, no fun comp. All the flashes, all the stuns. With this point here, especially with this skill that we have on this team, I realize we're going hard counter. Mei is another good one because Mei Wall blocks most of this gate, and Mei's icicles are like Diet Hanzo arrows. I think Mei can one shot headshot a tracer. If not, it's close, but can 2-shot headshot most non-tanks. And so getting this giant tube of space down this mainstay, like this Lucio just poking out, should be so headshotable. So we can get a cool action shot of Lucio over here. Whoa. I wonder if they actually meant for the animations to look like this. But anyway, just some more hero options. Another one I love this one is Sigma, because there's so much forward directional opportunities there where you can see or we can get a better value out of Kinetic Grasp. Diva's a good one because of Defense Matrix. But let's keep going. Ironically, Hamster's also good because he can get some good spins off this arch. And shot. Oh, oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. One ult. Oh no, sorry, 2 ults and 4 kills. That's really nice. But we let the Winston get away. And yeah, Doom is still hanging out here in the back. So I hope we would have seen the Winston get out just because of how he got out. But we also should have known, hey, we only got 4 kills. Wait, where's Doomfist? I think I remember us asking this question in comms. If we were, good job. If not, I'm sorry. But definitely want to keep track of, especially a slippery character like Doomfist. Yep, he's hunting for that spawn camp. Uh-oh. Hey, Moth. Hey, Moth. Oh, not going for the Widow. That's risky. Oh, because the Hamster was going for the Widow. Okay. Oh. Yeah, this Doomfist, man. Oh. Oh. That right there is... It's the championship belt, man. The only thing... Meteor strike the lamp. Seismic slam them. Uppercut them. Punch them. Doom needs to go see a chiropractor because he just carried the whole team. Great sleep there again. Doom would have been a better priority because he's about to come in and do damage, but after that sick Doomfist play, there's only so much we could do on that one. Let's skip ahead.
Initiating match.
Huh. The truck is here. It should be at the other end. That's weird. Oh, I done broke the replay viewer.
Ready for battle.
So they went back to Rhine, despite they had some really good success with Winston. Rhine, Zariet, May. Oh, yeah. I feel partially guilty because I got a good scout on Shrek and Yeast on these 2 players, but I'm a Bad Man was the one that really slipped through. Laddie's really good too, but I'm a Bad Man. I wish we would have had a better grasp on that player. They did a lot of damage. Okay, so real quick. So some people are like, I've never seen this before. This is actually a very viable strat on Havanna. I'm trying to think of what other... There aren't many other escort maps where it's super good on. Dorado, definitely not. And then, I'm trying to think of the other one we have. Is it Junkertown? Junkertown, not really, just because of how the sightlines work on that. But this one, let's say you roll out and just literally diva bomb 6k the entire team. By the time that you get on the payload and get 3 and push, you would only get to about here, basically about here, before the team respawns and gets back. And maybe a little bit further back if they use a Lucio boost to get back faster. So really, the value you get in holding back here and letting them push the cart all the way up to you is quite minimal. It is safer and it doesn't risk ult charge, because if you get wiped, you do give them ult charge. But in terms of time and positioning, this can be quite a viable strat, especially if you get a team wipe on your first defense, because you just bought yourself a lot of time. This is also especially valuable in rounds 3 and 4. if you only got like a minute or two, play it up here, because again, if you get team wiped, the furthest they'll get is up here. And so it changes the dynamic of how far you have to push. So this is a page I'd like to rip right out of their book and put into ours. I don't want to do all defenses up here. This was brave of them. I wasn't expecting this. But especially if we get to a round 3, round 4, to push up here and do a rush brawl comp. So comp-wise, Lucio, Brig. You could sub Ana for one of those, but Lucio Brig would be better, especially if you're it's a tight in-your-face brawl. So Lucio, Brig, Zarya, Ryan or Winston, either one, and then similar brawly characters. Ace runs a really sick Genji that could work there. Junk, Reaper, Mei, other options like that. So I'm pretty sure they wipe us on this first one if I remember straight.
1.
Hey, salute.
Attackers incoming.
Watch this.
Stop the payload.
Yep, literally right out the gate, our Ana's almost dead, and Winston
The pain.
it woke asleep, but in that fight it's very understandable. Just given how close it was. Yep, there goes the tank and the healer, and then I hope Winston's getting out. Yeah, don't walk out that door. Here comes Shrek. Oh, and right out of the air. Down to 1 or 2 of you. Does Sombra get away? Maybe. Ooh, just nope. Not getting away from that one. Because I'm a bad man. Rip Sombra. Yeah, run away, run away. Does he get away? Good job. Okay. It's like, please don't feed at that point. But yeah. Oh. Their Mei just hosed over their Reaper. Like, Spade's gonna land that hook melee. And I from what I remember, Spade landed several hook melees to get out of this. But just like, nope, we're going to wall you in there with the Roadhog. Good luck. Oh, good boop on that charge. You just saved your Winston's life. Good job. Lamp. Oh, good cleave value. Getting a little cheeky push. There goes the tank. Don't get frozen. There goes the other tank. Should have the advantage now. Just don't get frozen. There goes the other one. Okay, cool, cool. So, real quick. That was the final wipe. So that took 47 seconds off the clock just for us to get out of spawn. So it was 3:13 is when we got the last kill. Admittedly, Reaper's coming back to stall because he died early. But let's just check my timing on this. Got 2 back. 3 back, and we're just rounding the corner, you know. Oh, should have had 4 back. Good counter, Ace. Good counter. So yeah, they would have had their whole team back. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one who got picked off. But yeah, they were all back. 25 seconds later total, and in that time, we barely got the payload up to here. Part of it was we didn't always have 3 pushers. We should be more disciplined on that. But that spawn hold is a very viable option. Sorry.
I feel sad.
That is the one weakness of running Winston into a Rhine. Because Winston actually gets better cleave than Reinhardt does. Because Ryan has to actually aim and hit each of the targets, whereas Winston just gets to test the coil to break from one person to the other. And Winston can drop a bubble and do damage, whereas Ryan can only shield or swing. That said, the bubble shatters, those are so hilarious. Of Earth Shatter, nope, Monkey Bubble. So if you get to that point where Ryan's got to have Shatter, want to hold on to a bubble, and then Genji get out, maybe? Let's see how that... Oh, just trying to get a spawn. Okay. So waiting and spawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6. Not playing anything too crazy, so yeah, this is appropriate and safe poke damage. You're not going to get fatal poke damage from it. So yeah, part of the thing is, like, looking at the team you have, none of these players can give you fatal poke damage except for maybe Soldier if he gets a couple headshots and a rocket. But yeah, we got some chip damage, but nothing fatal. Leading out like that against like a Hanzo or a Widow or an Ashe would be a little more dangerous. I trust Green Team knows that, but that's some comments for White Team. This, every Reinhardt loves to see this. Everyone else hates to see this. I hope Hunter sees this and doesn't die. I'm sorry, Hunter. I wasn't trying to bully you, I promise. But I heard the window, heard the fire strike, and I know that's... Bad things are coming. I got a pog on my main account. I'll put it in Discord for you guys. But yeah, window, fire strike, 4 kills. Just brutal. I mean, it was more effective than a diva bomb in every diva's dreams. And again, that's also killer value. 1 ult, 1 cooldown was a kill, and significant damage on another character. Was Hook on cooldown maybe? I'm not sure what happened there. But ideally, Hog should be able to hook out of that and watch the cooldown on that. But they also did one of the best things to shutting down a Genji blade is make Genji deflect. If Genji has to deflect, he's not slashing. Let's see. Oh wow, we're all over. Another killer hook melee combo. But we're down our Winston. Can we blow up their Rhine? The boys from the Outback. Oh, no. Uh-oh. At least you'll get some good passive damage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, Kevin! Don't you die. Ooh, Kevin. I'm glad you didn't die, but that was needlessly risky. And then I missed the 2-minute checkup. And keep in mind, they wanted, if we're tracking team fights, they had a team fight win, and they had a team fight loss. Then we got up to here, and they had a team fight win. So they've only beat, like, in terms of like the number of team fights, they've only beat us 1 more time than we've beat them. But they're getting dramatically more effective space out of it. That's a... Okay, real quick. Backing up, slowing it down. So coming back out after I'm done yelling at Kevin for feeding. Crack the back. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we don't have 6. We don't have 6 yet. We still don't have 6. We're going without 6. Unless the plan is to have those 2 get that soldier on the left. Which I'm not sure if it was. Because this is a really good dive here. If we wait 2 more seconds, okay, 3 more seconds, and let this duo get back here and blow up the back line like we did on Hanamura, that's a team wipe. You know, where You've got 4 or 5 people up here commanding attention. Monkey jump, junk mines go in. That's a better opportunity than what we got here. Because at this point, we've lost 2 on their 3 on their counter dive. Winston's now stuck 2v1, blowing an ult to maybe get value. And then Ryan comes, yeah, and then that flank doesn't go anywhere, and neither does that Winston ult. And he's not going to get out, is he? Nope. Another thing with Winston ult, if you sense that you're not getting the value, but you're still getting chunked down, don't be afraid to jump out before you come out of Primal. It's better to get out and not feed the ult charge than to get that one last little bit of Primal stuff in. And now we're almost at the 1 minute mark. So 3 minutes. We've won 1 team fight to get it up here, and then lost 3 team fights. Oof. Switch to Orisa.
60 seconds remaining.
Огонь по
I'm pretty sure-
готовности.
I remember Josh saying he was really comfortable on Orisa. I'm not sure it's quite the play here. It could be, but I'm not sure.
It cannot be
Lots of... Oof. Nice. Wait. The charge? Oh, charge into the trap. Nice. Good grab. So we got 3. And then, okay, so they do a really good job of this. I don't think they planned to do it. It just worked. So when half their team is dead, and they scatter 3 different directions. So really, unless we evenly split all the damage out in different ways, at least one of them's going to get away. But Ace is on the supercharged Zarya. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got the Reaper. Now it's just the 2 of them. So maybe they didn't do it super well, because if they just split up and go to different corners, only one of them's going to die. Maybe. And it's the Lucio. But the Zarya gets out, and that's the higher value stay, really.
30 seconds remaining.
That soldier's getting work in. Now, another thing is like knowing when you have to stall. They know this is coming up to the point, but they're still waiting right here. We got 1, 2, 3. Where's BAP? How do they have a lamp? Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 almost here. Wait a minute. I've got to be miscounting someone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm struggling to count to 6 again. But long, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there we go. But 5 of them are all very close to be able to contest. So let me back up. Let's take a look at this last second contest. 24 seconds. Or do they give this to us? Yep, last, ooh, with 3 meters to spare. I wouldn't go too crazy with like getting it to the blade's edge, especially if you're looking at map point or match point. But you want to hold back as much as you can to make sure you get as much of your team as you can. Because one sec, I want to back up one more on that. And actually, I want to go even slower. So. And actually, Moth did him the solid of pushing him into the air. But so right now they're down 5v6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's 5v5. Do you have someone in spawn? Or am I struggling to count again? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 6. Okay. So yeah, they're down 5v6. Still 5v6, But their 6th is getting closer. It's a Lucio.
I'm not.
And then we trade. We traded damage for a damage. So now it's 5v4, but about to be 5v5. And oh, it says we just lost our tank, so now it's 4v4, about to be 4v5. We've got Genji and Sigma way up here. This should be a confirmed kill, hopefully soon. Genji's quick and should be getting back, but it's got to deal with this Lucio coming in and hopefully getting in some damage on the backside. But the Orisa loss is one we really couldn't afford. Yep, so after that kill, and cue the Lucio beat. So you got 4 on 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 4 on 4, but they have 2 tanks and an ultimate to back them up, plus ultimates in their pocket. We have 1 tank, 1 damage, and 2 healers. So, and we're split in half. That's the other big one. Is Sigma Genji are caught over here. Meanwhile, Lucio Ana here. So, if we come down to Ana's point of view, well, good luck healing through that to get to the tank. While also getting a nuclear death beam from Zarya. Going for the clutch Sigma 9.
10 seconds remaining.
And this would have been a perfect point to push a little bit. Oh, no Sigma Slam. And that's going to be 1 healer and a DPS. That's ult value right there. That shatter. I didn't watch you guys play the game, but that should be play of the game. Killed 2 characters, well, a third, and shut down a massive ult that would have killed the Lucio. Wait, wherever that... Yeah, this little Lucy rat. That 1 shatter flipped it. And it's hard because Sigma can't block shatters as easily. And now it's just 4v1, 4v none, with 3 seconds of run back. And so, white team, if you're watching this is what I was talking about as far as being on the point. There was a match the other day where we thought someone was on it, but they killed them before they could get to it, and before it was a close enough time to trigger overtime. No one touches. No one can even touch closely. And that's match.
Victory.
So when it comes to contesting at the end of rounds and triggering overtime, you have to touch as close to that timer as possible, or as many times as possible before that, to actually get the overtime for your team to run back and help. So yeah, that one, it was pacing the team fights as far as where they took them and winning those team fights, but then also stringing those together. They didn't have to win that many. I think they had to win a total of 5 team fights in 4 minutes. So that's 1 a minute really, and they had ults for most of those team fights afterwards. So I'm going to go and stop recording this one and get it up, and then how are we doing on time? Ooh, I should be able to get the last one up tonight.